A very good day to you. It's just so good to be with you again. And shalom, the peace of Jesus be with you. Are you going through a particularly difficult time at the moment? Maybe you say, Angus, I'm really struggling. I've lost my husband, or I've lost my wife. Maybe I'm going through a difficult time financially. Maybe your own health, I don't know. But I want to tell you, sometimes, the Lord is closest to us in our deepest sorrows. I know my own life. When I look back on my own life, it was the times when I really struggled. When I lost my little nephew, he fell off that tractor that I was driving. I thought that was the end of the world for me, And Jesus was closer to me then than he's ever been. And it's through hardship, it's through tragedy, it's through suffering that he is closer to us than any other time. If I have to look back on my life, I don't remember the good times so well. I remember those dark times when I said, Lord, if you don't help me, I'm finished. Times of bushfires going through the farm, times of drought and floods. He's always there. If we look in Matthew chapter 5, there's a beautiful, one of the Beatitudes, there's a beautiful scripture, and it goes like this. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And in my reading early this morning, the writer said something very beautiful. He said, tears are the lenses through which our dim eyes see more deeply into heaven. Isn't that beautiful? It's through affliction that we draw closer to Jesus. I remember a scripture verse that my young son Fergie and I memorized together when we were riding our horses one day down in the wetlands just below the farm here. And it's Psalm 34 and verse 19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord will deliver him from them all. I want to say to you, my friend, don't be afraid of hardship. Don't be afraid of suffering and pain. God will never allow you to suffer more than you can handle. I can verify that. Okay, pain actually sometimes does more good to us than rejoicing. That's a fact. Because we grow best when the clouds are darkest. Because as an old farmer, I can tell you, when those clouds are darkest, they are normally full of soothing, life-giving rain. When there's no clouds and the sun is shining, there's no rain coming. So don't be afraid of the dark clouds, folks. Because what do they say? Every dark cloud has a silver lining. That's correct. Okay? God's comfort is so well received when you and me are going through tough times. Okay? Those are my qualifications. The cross of Calvary, the school of life, the school of hard knocks. That's the one thing that has sorted me out. Sorted out my arrogance, my pride. It's really humbled me. So we can profit from our affliction and to receive from our trials peaceful fruit of righteousness. So when that trial, maybe you're going through it right now, when it is really getting to you, it might be right now, don't despair. Don't think Jesus has forgotten you. He hasn't forgotten you. Jesus is walking with you, my dear friend, closer than ever before through that very fire. Just trust in him, and he will never leave you, and he will never forsake you. That's what Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 5 says. If you haven't been through a hard time, folks, how can you comfort other people? You can't. So be strong, okay? Lean on Jesus. Call unto him, and he'll answer you and show you great and mighty things of which you do not know. Until next time, goodbye.